It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Believe it. I missed everything.
Miss the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
Not my biggest fear, but it's up there. Dying on the toilet. You know how many famous people have died on the toilet? This may surprise you in a couple of seconds as we get our podcast started. Let's go.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo!
All right, you get the bingo if you're quick to get at us and you're someone listening
who is struggling with menopause daily. What does that look like to you? Wanda Sykes had this to say.
My teeth ain't falling out. But you know what? But they do spread a little bit. Your teeth spread a little bit. Yeah. It's that, and just every now and then I look in the mirror and I have a whole whisker. Just one whisker, just a nice big long curly one, like right here.
Right there.
It's crazy.
And it's not there in the morning. And then it's there after you talk to a bunch of people.
Well, it's when the sun comes up.
Yeah, and then you catch it right in the right light. But listen, I'm not to menopause age, thankfully, but I have aunts. I have a mother that just lets you know what to expect. And did you know that in Rhode Island, people going through menopause are now a protected class? So if you go to work and you got to leave because you're sweating so badly that you can't concentrate, they can't fire you. You can just leave and go home. I'm moving to Rhode Island, by the way.
Could you guys hear me roll my eyes over the radio?
That was a deep roll.
It was a deep roll. I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who dropped out of high school, but you are a big success. I had mentioned my daughter graduated from St. Ben's over the weekend, and as we're kind of standing around and everyone's taking pictures or whatever, I had overheard someone say, and I can't believe you dropped out of high school. Mm-hmm. And I was eavesdropping on this. And this girl is finishing up her bachelor's degree and she graduated and she had dropped out of high school and then went to work. High school was not for her. And then she took all the pre-tests and everything, got into college, buzzed through college, has her bachelor's degree. And she finished up her GED as she was doing this or whatever. Mm-hmm. But she dropped out of high school and the same grade level as everybody else. 4 years later, she's got her, her bachelor's degree. And I was just like, that's crazy.
Everyone has a different path that they're supposed to take that is right for you. I was so not meant for a 4-year. I was in and out, 18 months, trade school.
You in and out, huh?
Whatever, yeah, you know about it. And so I just think do whatever is right for you.
Yeah, you got to follow your own path.
Yeah.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo!
Listener bingo is your opportunity to share your story with us, but you've got to fit one of the following 2 criteria. Maybe you're somebody listening who
is dealing with menopause every single day. Maybe it didn't do the cute creep up. Maybe all of a sudden it just hit you at once.
My teeth ain't falling out. But you know what? But they do spread a little bit. Your teeth spread a little bit. Yeah. It's that, and just every now and then I look in the mirror and I have a whole whisker. Just one whisker, just a nice big long curly one, like right here.
Right there.
It's crazy.
more than just hot flashes, huh?
I guess. And nothing will bond females more than to talk about what you went through that day. Sometimes it's nice to know that you're not alone. I'm not there yet. I can wait. But yeah, it's creeping up.
I can't imagine how bad my life is going to be when you get there.
Oh, God.
I mean, Jesus. I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who you dropped out of high school and you are an ultimate success. Now, I think Rita fits mine, but she wants to be on voice change. So let me get this dialed up. And you want to tell everybody, about the situation?
So I dropped out of high school in 10th grade, and I am now the assistant branch manager of a credit union.
Look at that.
Wow.
Congratulations.
So it didn't mean that you were dumb because you dropped out of high school. It just maybe wasn't filling your cup, and you're like, I'm good at this. And what made you get into that line of work?
I was always in, fast food. I worked at for a few years, and it was just, I had my son when I was 21, and I just wanted a better life for him and a career and job with benefits. So I figured I'll try banking and see what happens. And I've been in banking for 10 years, and now I'm a loan officer and assistant branch manager of a credit union, and I do a ton of stuff in the community and networking, and
love it.
It's great being a businesswoman.
Awesome. Congratulations.
We've got email.
So Samantha had reached out to us, and this is a perfect time to get to her. She says, we have a new coworker starting. I work retail. She worked with my friend before and evidently is a problem. She stole from that company. She was put on probation twice for being late. She's lazy. I love where I work, but I feel like this is going to cause a problem. I want to tell my boss, give her a heads up so she at least knows what is about to be entering our work world. But I don't know. Do I want to get involved? Is this something that maybe I sit back and let my boss realize what's going on? This is a very long email.
How about watch your bobber? Well, I don't know how many times I can go down this road. Mind your freaking business.
You know what's amazing? Is
go to work.
At every job, there's a mouthpiece. So every job, all you have to do is tell that person this information, and they'll do the work for you.
How would you feel, though, when you took the job here, if somebody would have called me a week ahead of time and be like, hey, she's been sleeping with her boss and she's a real problem around here?
So they're telling the truth.
But you don't want to, like, I don't get that.
Yeah, that would have been a bad tone to set the job
Let's
with.
say
I get
this new person does come in and steal and causes problems. That's not your problem.
What if it gets out that you know? What if it gets out that you knew all along
Then
before this woman even started that she has the capability of doing this, and then your boss is like, you knew that she is stolen from previous jobs?
Then you say, it's none of my business. You hired her. You deal with her.
And 2 go-arounds with probation at a job is so funny to me. You know, it's just like the same infraction, but twice. And I get that hiring is really tough right now, but
how do you know they're right? All of a sudden, what if they got passed up for a promotion and this girl got it, and now this is their way of shaming her? You don't know?
I don't know. This is just Samantha's email.
You're okay
and why
with
would
this?
why would her friend make up all that? Why would her friend say, listen,
You don't have a friend that's ever lied?
For what reason, though? Like, what's the motivation?
Maybe they didn't get the job.
But what do you mean? This woman's gone. This woman's like starting at Samantha's work.
I just can't imagine how this could be anyone else's business.
I don't know.
Convince me. I'd like to know your take on this. Obviously, Kat's okay with this. I just could not imagine going to my boss and going, "Hey, don't hire this person. They're bad news." It's none of your business.
You don't have to say don't hire. You just have to say the person that you just hired. I just have to let you know what I know, and
this manager should be able to create their own impression. You shouldn't taint it before they even get there.
I know my personality. I would not tell, but I get what Samantha's doing. She wants to protect her workplace. They're on a roll. They're doing well. And then for somebody to come in and be that stick in the spokes, that would be frustrating.
Let's get your thoughts on this real quick. Good morning. I'm JJ. Kat's here as well. You want to recap this email, please?
Yeah, Samantha had sent an email in. You can anytime something is going on in your life, and we'll bring it to the air. She says, I have a new coworker starting. I work retail. She worked with my friend before and evidently is a problem. She stole from that company. She was put on probation twice for being late. She's lazy. I love where I work, but I feel like this is going to cause a problem. I want to tell my boss so at least she knows what to expect when this new person starts. Once again, it was a really long email, but I see both sides laying low. But then what if they find out?
What if they
you
find
knew
out
all
what?
along that your friend who previously worked with this now troublemaker had problems, and you could have at least told us. Might not be your job, might not be your place. But how do we help Sam?
Just watch your bobber. Kim, I want to get your thoughts on this. Would you blow this up?
I think that she should just let the boss figure out on her own.
Agreed.
Really?
Don't mess with it. Yes.
So what do you think would happen, though? Like if the boss was like, this is happening, blah, blah, blah. And then someone was like, yeah, I mean, this woman knew, she knew about how sketchy
I'd say
she was.
I didn't know. She might have changed. I mean, think about all these things. This is ridiculous.
You never know. I mean, people do change, and I mean, maybe she learned a lesson. So
you're giving this woman benefit of the doubt that she's moving on to this work, learning her lesson from the past, and won't repeat her mistakes.
Yes, I do.
Wow. You are one of those humans. It's kind of rare. Yeah.
Hey, Sonia, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thoughts on
I
this?
know my name.
Well, caller ID is really
Yeah,
good.
I mean-
It's 2026.
Oh, okay.
I know your blood type when you use the phone.
No, you don't.
Aren't you? Are you? Hey, are you B negative?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
I don't
What are
even
your
know.
thoughts on this whole thing here? We're off the rails.
I mean, legally, can they even? I mean, they can't do anything with it.
She's
They
been
can't be like,
hired
"Oh,
already."
We're not gonna. She's been hired already, right? So
Yeah.
they can't be like, "Oh, we're going to fire you now because we got," you know.
Yeah, and don't you think it's maybe on the employer that just hired her to do their due diligence, call the people that her references, and if they didn't give the right information, which they can't legally say she's bad
listen,
anyway.
I get reference calls for people that were horrible employees all the time.
And how do you answer
I
it?
answer it. They were employed here from blank to blank.
And that says it all
Exactly.
right there.
That's it. Like,
Right.
I ain't going out like that. Plus, again, sometimes I'll get I'll call references, and they'll be like, they were the greatest. They had to move because of whatever, and they had to move on, and they praise them endlessly. And I will do that with our good employees too. But like, if they're a bad employee, I just say, you worked here from whatever to whatever. That's a clear signal.
Right.
I just can't. Can you imagine just going into work and starting bad mouthing somebody that hasn't even really started yet?
Yeah, that would be a little awkward. It kind of make you look like a schmuck.
Yeah, right. You're a tattletale. Yes, we've got more tickets for Tim McGraw, the Chicks, and Lady A at Target Field this summer. That show is August 23rd. If you want to grab yours, you're up a little bit early with a 6:30 Tuesday morning, plus a whole bunch of free money during the show. Let's go, and we finish up the podcast now.
So this guy posting a video of himself with a mental health instructor. And listen, if this makes sense to you and you're alone today and you just want to feel a little bit better, maybe do this.
Just do what I do. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay.
Now it's turning real. Oh my God. Okay. That actually made me angry. It did not make me happy, but obviously it turned his mood.
I've never
around.
been the big into like, I'm going to give myself some positive affirmations. I'm going to look in the mirror and tell myself I'm the best in the morning while I'm brushing my teeth. I get it. If you're at a point in your life where you're at your very lowest and you need to go and do something like this, knock yourself out. Just don't include me. Bye.
Tell me something good.
We'd like to at least reserve a little bit of our show to talk about just good things in your life. So if you want to holler at us and tell us something good, we'd love to hear from you.
All right, let's start it with a story. A 33-year-old man in Northeast Ohio, he saw this SUV speeding across nearby yards, plunging into a pond, and so he ran to the pond. Normal people would run away from whatever chaos, and he went and saved the people inside.
People are calling me the hero, but if the daughter did not open up that door instantly, there was nothing I could do. Mom was still unconscious, so I reached over, unbuckled her seatbelt, and began to pull her through the back of the car. You never want to hear little girls screaming for her mom. I'm just, again, grateful that everything ended okay.
Guessing mom had like a medical emergency here.
Yeah,
and-
mom fainted, and then the 8-year-old daughter tried to take the wheel, and then, it's still accelerating at such a huge pace. But Yanni nearby hopped into action. Now he is a hero, and that's what's good.
Tell me something
Well, you cat in your life, what is good?
Well, it's the final track meet of the season, and what's good is that my kid's, he does long jump, but his only running event is the first event. Like,
so for the people that are going to be there for 8 hours,
yeah,
you're just giving them the old,
yeah, the relay medley people.
Sucks to be you.
I'll give you a little wink on my way out, but it's going to be kind of bittersweet because I've never seen him so jazzed about track before, but he really kind of came into his own this season, so that was kind of fun. So I know that he's going to be in for high school with that for sure, so that's awesome. And that is what's good.
Tell me something good.
For me, I segued from one graduation with my daughter this past weekend into my son's graduation. He's got, I think today and tomorrow are the only days he has to go to school. And then he graduates this weekend. We got a big, long party and then like an after party for all the kids. And then his graduation celebration will be at our place next weekend.
That's
so
cool.
Excited. It's just kind of a fun time of the year. And once that gets done, we're basically going to be into June. And then my son gets married in July. So it's just kind of one of those things where everything seems to be good for me.
Tell me something good.
Well, I want to hear from you. What is good in your life? Morning, Miss Lindsay. What's good?
Me and my fiance just got approved for IUI, so we are going to try for a baby.
Hey, congratulations early, I guess.
That's so exciting, and it's going to be a long and tough journey for you. So the days that you feel upset and you just want to rant and vent, you give us a call.
Kat's here to be supportive. I don't know if you've noticed.
Thank you, guys.
It's going to be so hard, and you're going to be so miserable. But
No.
Yay for you. Great.
Yay,
Thanks.
I'm excited.
We got to wish Grant a happy birthday. He's 9 today.
Oh, man. Do you remember when you were 9? What were you doing?
I do. I was,
when you were 9?
I was studying thermodynamics.
You were?
Yeah, and I was like,
impressive.
I'm going to change the world. And then everybody was like, the world doesn't need changing, stupid. And then so I became a DJ.
I was picking up refries on the side of the... No, I'm just
9?
kidding. No, that was more like 11. 9. What was I doing?
The summer of
I was
9.
in Guam. I was living in Guam, 9 years old.
As a diplomat to the United States government.
Yes.
And that's what I love about you is you started early and you really made a difference and you really brought Guam into our, American fabric. And that's what I love about your journey.
Wow, you're giving me a lot of credit. But 9, it was a great year.
I legitimately, at 9 years old, the only thing I did is I threw a baseball glove over the handlebars of my bike and rode to a park and that's all I did.
That was life.
It was that or the city pool. My parents I think it was for like $50 could buy you a pass and you could go to the city pool an entire year.
Yep.
And then I would scrounge up money out of my dad had this big whiskey jar and I'd always steal 50 cents every day so I could get a frozen Snickers.
Okay.
That's what
Look at that
9 was
smile
for
on
me.
your
Those
face,
are good.
nostalgia.
No kids, no mortgage, no job. It was awesome. Let's flash back 41 years to when Kat was in the 4th grade.
How old do you think I am? Rude.
Now, with a mother as an educator, you thought somebody like yourself would have probably been valedictorian, had offers from Harvard or other Ivy League schools.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I was too busy.
I was too busy.
What if your grades were so poor in the 4th grade that they said you have 2 choices? You're either coming back next fall as a 4th grader, or you can go to summer school.
I would have gone to summer school.
And then you would have got the following kind of questions. Let's see. I have 10 questions for you. You've got to get 6 out of 10 or you fail.
You know how bad I'm on Liam about his grades, and I would fail his grade? I was watching him do math last night. It was something like Einstein, in the glass, just like scribbling. I'm like, how do you even know this stuff?
You need 6 out of 10 to pass. That'll be a D. And then you don't have to repeat 4th grade.
I have to do 10 of these questions. Can we do like 3 out of 5? My head hurts.
Question number 1. Kat, a farmer has 17 sheep. All of 9 jump the fence and run away. How many are left?
All of 9, so 8.
All of 9.
9 plus 8 is 17.
A farmer has 17 sheep. All but 9 ran away and jumped the fence.
Oh, 9 are left.
Yeah, so you got the first one wrong.
Well, I just had to read it again.
No.
That wasn't my
You
final
got it wrong.
answer.
That was your final
Pencil
answer.
wasn't down.
First answer is final answer. You're 0 for 1 in summer school. Kat, what comes next? 2, 4, 8, 16.
24.
All those numbers get doubled. 2 goes to 4, 4 goes to 8, 8 goes to 16, 16 goes to
32.
Yeah, so you're 0 for 2. This is not
That
looking
wasn't
good.
my final
That's
answer.
not looking good. Kat, what is 7 times 8 plus 6?
I don't like math. Did you only get math questions?
No.
What was it?
7 times 8 plus 6.
52. Go to the bathroom.
Kat, if a shirt costs $25 and it's 20% off,
This is all math.
what's the sale price?
$25. 20% off. I was saying it out loud.
You're not going to get it.
14.
$18.75.
Close.
I'll give you something other than math.
Please do.
Since you are,
Give me like a history. You have
to get every one of these questions right, or you're
1492.
repeating the 4th grade.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
What is the plural of mouse?
Mice.
Yes.
My mother is an English teacher. If I fail any of these, I'm donezo.
Kat, to not repeat the fourth grade. How many continents are there?
There are 7.
Yes, okay. To not repeat the fourth grade, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
What is the largest ocean on planet Earth?
That would be the Pacific Ocean.
Very well done.
See, math is just not
Two
my
left.
jam.
You still have a chance to pass fourth grade. Kat, to pass fourth grade, how many sides does a hexagon have?
That would be 5. 6.
You're going to summer school forever.
How many are there?
6 is the right answer.
6, okay.
She answered 5 first. This would have been the pivotal question, but we already know that you're going back to fourth grade.
Okay.
But maybe you come in as an advanced fourth grader this year if you can get this right.
I'll be the tallest one there.
And the oldest?
And the oldest.
What was the first capital of the United States of America?
The first capital of the
first
United
capital city.
States of America was... Oh, my God. We're on the East Coast. Right? Blink twice. Thank you. I don't know. What is it? Wait. Providence. The capital. D.C. Your mom's house.
New York City. You are...
New York City? What a pitch.
So, Kat flunked fourth grade summer school a couple seconds ago. So she has
Barely.
decided...
Barely.
She has decided that she wants to try me. And you decided to go with a higher grade level because I'm obviously smarter.
No, because I don't want you to advance to middle school. So you're going to be 5th grade. These are 5th grade questions. And if you miss them, you'll be that weird 6th grader.
Who's huge,
can drive. So we're going to start with, and I'm not going to do all math like you did. I'm going to mix it up. So the first question is, which bird can fly backwards? What is the only bird that can fly backwards?
Hummingbird.
Whatever.
Oh, the disappointed look on your face.
Can you pick the antonym for the word tame? Time's up. You're stupid.
No, I have several that popped into mind. Was this like a multiple choice?
No.
There's more than one.
So what are the many that you're thinking?
Well, you could go with, I would just say docile.
No, it's an antonym. So it'd be the opposite. The
Oh.
wild.
Yeah.
Failed that.
I screwed that one up. Okay. I don't need to know about antonyms.
I guess. The next one is, what year did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon?
1960. It's got to be 62.
Wrong. Why did you press that button?
That's what year it was.
1969.
He actually
Nice try.
never walked on the moon, so that's a trick question.
It was all a soundstage.
I don't believe in that.
The last question. Ron saves $32 every day. How much will he have in 1 year's time of 365 days? Go. You have 5 seconds.
It's going to be roughly 10 grand.
2, 1, wrong. 11,060.
How nobody can do that math. I'm not Rain Man. I get that right because I said roughly 10 grand is the same.
You can write roughly 10 grand on a 5th grade test. You'd write roughly
It wouldn't be wrong.
around.
Would it be wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.